Hello, Cosmic Gem. It's Danielle Mercurio, your astrologist with your June forecast. So, we are gearing up for a freaking fantastic, fired up June. And for those of you that follow me regularly, I know that I didn't have my mid May forecast like I typically do. I typically do 2 videos a month due to some unforeseen circumstances. I wasn't able to. And I know that some of you reached out, you weren't sure what to do, there were questions. And something truly amazing happened. You thought, what would Danielle tell me to do? And you thought about it, and you found an answer. And so it's so cool. I just love that if I'm not always able to provide the guidance, you're able to channel your inner Danielle astrologist and find out what you need to know. And that's really what it comes down to. That's the beauty of astrology. That's the beauty of life, awareness. The awareness that you have the capability to find what you need simply by going within, simply by taking a moment to get rid of the kind of the stress or the worry or the anxiety around the situation and to just sit and breathe and think, what is the best solution of my highest good? And you'll find that the answers will come through. They really will. So continue to do that going forward when you're ever feeling really stuck. Of course, I am here for you as much and wholeheartedly as I can be, but there are going to be times where it is just going to be you. And so just know that you always have that inner self that you can channel and you can find the answers. You're your own astrologist. Who knew, right? Good for you. Okay, so let's get into June. We are in the brink of Mercury Retrograde. We are halfway through, and you guys are doing so fantastic. Oh my goodness. Because it's in the sign of Gemini right now, there's a lot of mental heaviness that's going on. There is a lot of overanalyzation. There is a lot of ego taking over. And this is a great opportunity for us to step aside from the ego and see what we're capable of. See what it's like to just be with ourselves. See what it's like to put down the computer and just spend the day with you, reading a book that you enjoy and not feeling guilty about it. That's what this season is all about. This season is about nurturing your soul, honoring your heart, and letting the ego, letting all the heaviness of your mind be put to the side. Because the energy of Mercury retrograde, the collective consciousness of the planet, is creating this miscommunication, kind of chaotic vibe, and a lot of you are getting caught up in it, and it makes sense because our typical daily flow, things kind of sync up, things kind of go in our day-to-day routine as we know them to be, and so when that changes, it's natural to freak out, and instead of freaking out, this is an opportunity for us to say, okay, let me step back. Let me see what needs to be done here. Do I need more time for myself? Is it just that this situation was old and now it needs a refresh? So just continue until June 11th when we go direct to use this as a time of renew, refresh, rejuvenation, and don't be afraid to take more time for you. Don't be afraid to push a meeting until after June 11th or, not be so socially busy as you typically are. It is okay. Okay, so just keep honoring your heart and you'll be great. You'll rock it through the rest of this retrograde. And then on June 2nd, we have at 12:19 p.m. Eastern Time, we have a full moon, and it's in Sagittarius, which is another fiery sign. And this full moon is all about taking action, taking charge. The Sagittarius is our archer. So I want you to picture yourself as that archer with that bow and arrow in hand, pointing at your dreams, pointing at your biggest desire, and seeing where the bullseye is. Find that bullseye. And on the full moon, I want you to take that arrow and I want you to let go. And I want you to see what happens. So for the full moon ritual, it's going to be really simple. I want you to just literally, let's make a freaking bullseye. So let's make a target. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Full moon in Sagittarius. We're going to take our own little target. We're going to draw a circle. And then you're going to do 4 rings. So on each ring, I want you to rank what it is that you want in order of importance to you. The bullseye being like the main event, the big target. And then the surrounding circles are kind of the supporting ideas that will encourage it, that will support it, okay? So make this on a piece of paper, your bullseye, and then 4 rings around it. And then in the main bullseye, you're going to put in your like big fat desire that you're just like, I am so ready. Like, it is time. I am fired up. The time is now. I am so ready. I cannot let this drag out any longer. And then around it, just kind of the supporting ideas and beliefs and the things that you want that you believe will help with this big main idea. And then on the full moon, I want you to pretend as you light up that you are also pulling back your bow and arrow. And as you set fire to your target, pretend that you are actually aiming your arrow right into it. You are sinking your physical self into your spiritual desires, your things that you know that you want. I heard recently that a lot of the things that we want, the reason why they're so hot and so excitable when we first hear them, when we get those like big buzzing ideas, is because they were a direct download from the universe, because it's time and we're ready and we're ready to move forward with them. And so think of that as this time. The full moon in Sagittarius is our time to get that direct intuitive hit from the universe, and we are saying, yes, you are giving us the guidance and we are ready to take it forward now. I see that you see me as a vessel to move my desires forward, and I'm going to freaking do it. And that's what this full moon is all about, whether it be your love life, your career, your family, whatever it is that you are working on, your weight. Now is the time to take control, because you are fully ready. You have everything that you need. It's just a matter of charging ahead. Okay, so full moon Sag, June 2nd, starts at 12:19 Eastern Time, p.m. You have about 48-hour window to do it, but I think this is going to be a quick one. If you can do it as soon around that time frame on June 2nd, it's going to benefit you the most. Other things that are happening, speaking of fiery action, taking charge, we have Venus moving into Leo on June 6th, and it's going to be hanging out there until July. And so Leo and Venus make a really full of chemistry, really a lot of passion, really just charged up, again, this theme of charged up union. And so if you're single like me, a single Leo over here, I am ready to be really direct with my love life. I am telling people I am calling in the one. I am ready for a real, solid, true relationship with someone that I can fully feel that I trust and can be myself with and have fun. So that's what I'm using this time of Venus and Leo together to call in my one, be really direct, be really forward, and see what may happen. And it doesn't matter if you're a Leo or not. This is a time to take charge in anything that you're passionate about, whether it is that you're single and you're looking to date, if you are in a relationship and you're looking for more passion, if your career is kind of stalling out, infuse some of this beautiful fire, charged up, direct energy that Venus and Leo are going to provide for you. So get at it. And if you know anyone that's single in any part of the country, really, let me know. Okay, we also have the planet Mars. I'm getting sweaty myself. I'm so fired up right now. The planet Mars is going to be hanging out in Gemini. And so what I want you guys to focus on with this, Mars is the planet of taking action. And Gemini, they will take action once their mind is made up. So I want you to take this time to get really clear about certain things in your life that you might be feeling kind of wishy-washy about. Should I move forward? Should I not? Use the energy of Mars to just make up your mind. To be like, okay, where do I want to go with this? I'm tired of kind of going back and forth on the seesaw. I want to move forward. Just pick a side and move forward, and realize that you'll be supported and that everything will work out, but you just have to make a decision and things will go from there. So use the Mars Gemini action to make a decision and go forward. And the other thing I wanted to note about is the planet Neptune. Planet Neptune, that is our planet of illusions. It's our dreamy planet. And it's going to be retrograding starting June 12th and June 12th until mid-November. And so that's going to kind of work with our practical side. So we may be feeling that some of our dreaminess may be stalling out a little. It's not necessarily that that's happening, but what this retrograde of Neptune is encouraging is that you get a little bit more practical, that you get a little bit more specific, and that you see it through. And this works really well with everything that's in culmination for this month. With the Sagittarius full moon, with the Mars in Gemini, with the Venus in Leo, it's all about taking action and moving forward and going ahead and being direct. And so Neptune retrograding is kind of grounding you a little bit. It's allowing you not to get so stuck in the dreams that you actually don't do anything with them, and that you move from kind of la la land into this land and make something with everything that you've been stirring up in your desires. So while Neptune is retrograding, it's not a time to fear. Again, we hear the R word and we're like, oh shit. No, it's okay. It just is a time to take things a little bit more in a practical route, take things a little bit more seriously, and move them ahead. And this is all happening so that you can be more fulfilled on your path, so that you can be more aligned in your purpose. The universe, the cosmos, they're here to support you. They're not here to work against you. And there is a system in place. And when you follow the system, you see that with consistency and with patience, everything that you need will come together. Everything will work out. There is nothing that you need to stress about. The only thing you need to do is continuously move forward and stay in it and show up. It is that simple. So June, it's a great month to really kind of get yourself up a level and really continue to just explore and expand and be in what you love and be in what you enjoy and have fun. Stop looking at the nitty-gritty details of things so much. Just make a decision, keep going. And it's as simple as that. Don't worry, okay? All right. So that's the first half of June. I'll be back for the second half of June. There's some more stuff going on. We got summer solstice. Saturn's going back into Scorpio. What's that all about? Stay tuned. You'll find out. In the meantime, let me know how your full moon rituals go. Let me know if you have anything else that comes up during this Mercury retrograde. And let me know how passionate Leo Venus goes for you. See you next time.